What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and we're turning out Let's Build Little Nightmares 2 in Minecraft. This episode number 37, and we are live, and my mic is working, and I gotta go do the Discord thing. Hold on, give me John. We're just gonna say John today. Because why not? So, as you can see, there are a couple things that have changed since last time. Back wall's done, ceiling's gone. Yeah, that's about it, really. So I also did this, and this isn't gonna stay, I just want to show this. Try to make a custom tree. It doesn't look terrible, but it's not tall enough. It has to be taller than the house. Oh, not me 6. Oh no, please no. But I'm gonna wait a minute because, whoopsies, I forgot I put all the barrier blocks in. That also happened. Because I have a very interesting question, and I want an answer to it because I want some public opinion. Because my thought process isn't entirely, it's not bad, it's just, it isn't entirely what I want, because, well, I don't know what I want, that's the issue. Oh, wait a sec. But yeah, this is the part of the project where it gets really hard. I'm gonna actually, today, the plan is, do the one that I missed, which is here, the, glitch remains. The game hasn't even come out yet, Super Rabbit. And no tutorial, just no on that. Making it, yes, tutorial. I'm gonna say this, and I know this sounds really scammy. If I make a tutorial, I might make it a membership thing. I'm not gonna go into a ton of detail as to why I'm gonna do that. I just find it better to do that. So my plan is to do this area and then do that glitch remains, which I'm probably gonna start with. Become for your sins. Why do you call me stupid? Because you are. Because you're like never on time, my guy. It's perfectly acceptable unless you're gonna revolt and just never upload ping again. But then again, that wouldn't really be much different than your actual consistent. I think better than your current consistency. So, well, thank you, and hello, TJock99. So, I've got a couple people, so I want to ask this question. So, my original thought was, okay, with the roof, we'll have the glass roof, that's all good, and then we'll have trees, obviously, you know, it's a forest. My original thought wasn't to do anything special. However, the thought in my mind has come, and what if I did a roofed forest? Now, with that being said, there is one issue with that. And I'll just show it, basically. This, Y73. I'm not even going to include that, that's too close. If I go all the way to the end, you can already see how much lower it is. And I think it still keeps going lower. Okay, it goes back up a little bit. So I'll just use this as a reference point. This right here, Y31. You can see why that's a problem when you're trying to make a roofed forest. Because that means that this tree, for example, is going to have to be 40 blocks taller than a tree over there if I'm making it level. Now, hello, Jay Gray. I was just listening to Imagine Dragons song, Imagine Crazy. So, I mean, there are a couple of ways around this. I have these. Now, that's all I'm going to say. But granted, I think this is even lower than 30. Oh, no, it's 42. So, okay, it's not as low. So that's more reasonable. I can have gaps in this, but that's also extremely risky. Because when I'm having this level for so long, and then there's suddenly just a gap, it's going to create some weird overlays. I think the only spot that works is the ravines, but, which I guess I have 3 of, because I have the 2 glass ones, and I have the one with the, actually no, never mind, it's only 2, because the one with the glitch remains is another glass one, it's this one right here. But I still have the issue of lining this whole thing up, because this goes pretty darn low over here. So I think the most logical thing is that if I line it up with the top of the hunter's house, so say maybe I make the tree height here or something, which is, don't get me wrong, still extremely tall. I'm thinking about thickening out all the trees, because 2x2 does not fit it, because you can see that looks like long. I'm in high amounts of pain. Honestly, same. So I am your Discord bot. Paid a measly 15 hour to work. Disrespect me for moderating your server better than you can. That's true, honestly. I don't moderate my own server. Hello, Gaming Pro. So, that is kind of where we're at, because, yeah. Although I can work around the fact of them being too tall of trunks, I can just make the actual things. Now, that also actually does play a different part into this, because, obviously, I can make the trees go into a roofed forest, but I can still acceptably make them not too bad, because like say here I can have branches here. I can still do that, it's just with the way a tree works, that's gonna be weird still. Now, I'm thinking that's my as of right now, my thought is that's my best bet, because I'm not gonna be able to make enough trees. Like, just for reference, all the trees we have here are probably about 25 or 30, I'd say. This whole thing has to be filled with them. And I didn't make these trees. I cannot make trees that good. And Gaming Warehouse probably does not have either the mental capacity, and B, the time to deal with my project. So, I mean, obviously I'm not going to get rid of these trees. I think they look great. Just, that's also going to create an inconsistency. Now, granted, I might actually have to kind of alter them a little bit in order to fit whatever I need to do, or whatever I want to do. But if he helps me with that, then, that'd be cool. But that's also another thing, like, I don't know what I want to do with this. I'm just gonna keep going for now, and then I'll figure it out later. Which if this world got corrupted. I would be extremely upset, although I do have about 40 backups. Actually, no, I trimmed that down. I have, like, I think 5, or maybe 4 or 5. I always like to keep a couple of backups, though, because you never know what's gonna happen. But, yeah. That's always, I feel like, an interesting question that people always want to know. Like, I mean, I don't know what I'd do. I can't give you a scenario that didn't happen. So, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go to my photos real quick, pump up my brightness so I can see. And then I'm gonna go to screenshots, and I'm gonna go to glitch remains number 1. That's this one. So, there are 2 different ways I can do this. I can tear this thing down, I can push into the wall. This is more than 2. Or I can just carve a hole. Carving a hole is the least accurate and the most lazy, but I might just do that. If ever corrupted save data, so I'm not concerned. Don't think it works that way. Not with Minecraft worlds. Now, to a certain extent, maybe, but as far as I'm concerned, from what happens with me, if a world corrupts, it corrupts. It's, yes, the PlayStation can probably recover that, but I think, from my experience, granted, again, I have PS4, but I mean, I've seen it, be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this data back. It'll rebuild the database and all that, if that's what you're talking about. But I've had a world get corrupted once. It was Tutorial World, actually. But thankfully, I just made a copy like 2 minutes before that, so I was good. But that was kind of terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. I have a PS4. It'll work on the internet, switched it for about 2 years, and no backups, and one day it crashed. I had to leave her one night. Bruh, that sucks. That's what's nice about Bedrock, the copies. Copies are so useful. Because it just makes you feel a lot better, because it's like, okay, my world isn't gonna die randomly. Well, it might, but, I'm just gonna start with a rough outline here. All out of mossy cobble, because I'm just a rebel. I don't know. And then, yeah, I'm not gonna worry about the wall right now. We're not there. Maybe there. Yeah, I'll do that. Just adding some, like, divots and stuff. Just some interesting. I'm going to Minecraft. Next time I boot up the game, it says save data was recovered due to corruption. I don't know. Not that I have a PS5. Although I'd like to purposefully test that. I'd like to purposefully... This sounds stupid. But if I ever get a PS5, I want to purposefully just unplug it straight from the wall. No warning at all. Just turn it off. and see if my world gets corrupted. Obviously not this world, but like just as a test, because that's kind of an interesting like experiment. I know I sound utterly stupid right now. That's because I am, but you know I think that'd be interesting. I don't know. I don't have grass slabs. I'm just gonna leave that sentence there because I mean, yeah, that is just a weird sentence, and also very, very, very questionable because it came out of nowhere. Okay, so it like kind of starts like this, and then it just goes straight down, like more or less straight down. I can't fit through that. I'm too fat, aren't I? Yeah, not fat, tall. Same thing, right? Ow, ow, ow. My forehead! Okay. I guess having it kind of rough like this is better. It just makes it look a little bit more interesting, I don't know. Okay, nice. Found money that you had was your bank number, what would it be? I don't know. I don't want to answer that either because that's a weird question. I don't even know how much I have. Last time, because it keeps like, I don't know, it's somewhere between a couple different numbers. Well, no duh. It's somewhere in a range of some numbers. And I don't remember what it is because I don't really like pay that much attention. I'm at the point in my life where obviously I like having the money, don't get me wrong. But I just don't I don't have enough care to be like, huh, how much do I have today, guys? Because I mean, half the time it doesn't change. Although, after Christmas might be very interesting, because, you know, if I get any money for Christmas, it'll just be interesting to see. Because I haven't been able to keep a large amount saved up in a while, and this is the first time I have, and it feels really nice to have more than, like, $9. For some reason, it never seemed to recover my old neighbor save data when the game crashed while I was playing Act 2 and I recovered my Act 3. Okay, well, that's just Minecraft. I don't know, man. It's kind of sus. I'm not too old for Christmas. Family do be family. You're too old to be calling me old. Or too young to be calling me old, I should say. Let's see if one works. Okay, so here's my problem. You can't see a goddarn thing in this hole. You just see where the entrance is and the shovel in the middle. Everything else is just blackness. Now, I can make a nice shape, or I could just go with the blackness. I think I'm going to make a shape. Because I'm an overachiever. If any of you have watched my channel for more than 3 days, you'll know I'm an extreme overachiever on this type of a project. No specific reason, I just really, really enjoy going up and over the top. I am 59. Oh. Well, it's the same thing, you dumb idiot. Also, watch your usage of dummy and genius. You've been using it a lot recently, and it's... After about 4 times, it's infuriating. Just for the record. In case that wasn't clear the other stream. I'll start with a perfect circle, I think. Well, not circle, but some sort of a shape that resembles a circle. I do want a 1-block center because I have to make a shovel, so I gotta keep that in the back of my head. I feel like I should go back more. Yeah, pretty much. You and Gaming Pro are not. No offense, Gaming Pro, if you're still here, but I think you can agree with me. Like... But I think for me also, I don't know, I have just like this different motivation to just be like better. Not like better like oh yeah, like not like snobby type of better, like oh yeah, I'm better than you. No, like I just want to make everything the best I can, which is a good thing to have. It's a good trait. If you half try, then you know. Not to say that it's necessarily bad to like not necessarily fully try on everything, but you want to, if you're gonna do something, you might as well do it good, you know? You might as well do it better than average. Fun for the phone? Grammar. I don't grammar. That's all. I just don't. Okay, so I'm gonna do one extra there, one extra there, one extra there. At the bottom layer. And then I guess I'll kind of make this like a perfect sphere for a second here. For the memes. That's my guess. I'll go, this is an awkward one. I'll go another row up and then I'll go a half, or I'll make it half slabs. That doesn't make any sense. It makes sense in my head, so just go with it. No. Close enough, right? I'll go in here. Now, I gotta also... Well, I guess I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I'll worry about it later. I was gonna say I gotta worry about lighting, but I don't want to worry about lighting, so I'm not. But here's also an interesting point. Roughly, I'm not gonna say my lineup here is perfect, but there's a... Where's the light coming from? Just where? It's just like flying or coming out of the sky, but where? Like... That'd be really funny if you stepped on a certain spot in the leaves, you just fell through into this. That would be like, not comedy gold, but it'd just be like really, really funny Easter egg. So I guess comedy gold. Are you gonna say why me 6, or are you just gonna sit there in silence? And, kill the entire chat with anticipation. Anticipation! God. Words. Don't... English. Whoops. Uh-oh, not Lefty. Not that guy. Other than the fact that it is extremely ugly because it's all mossy cobblestone. Yeah. Surgery's the 7th. Oh, that's fun. So I can have my trade in because I actually go random numbers all the time and pretend like I'm in this game going. Death threat? Oh, God. What does Discord have to do with any of that, though? It's kind of funny you point that out today because we were talking about, in class, like, not to say that this is what you're doing. I know it's not. It's just like the point of just like cyberbullying and like being anonymous about it. Like just being behind a digital screen and being like, haha, you smell. And it's just like, don't do that, bro. Hey, look, if I'm gonna bully someone, I'm gonna bully someone in style, okay? No amateur bullying around here. And for obvious reasons, I guess legal reasons, that's a joke. I don't bully people in my free time. Except for my friends, but they deserve it. But they know I'm joking, hopefully. Or maybe I'm not joking. You're not always joking about those things. That's the funny thing. You can, especially with friends, you can say something extremely offensive, play it off as a joke when it's not a joke. Not that I do that, but you can do that. Don't do that, though. This is not good advice. Don't listen to me. Okay, maybe I do. Fair enough. It's gotta be. Animatronics are about 5 years old. Get out of here and get a new animatronic. You're cringe. That was like. That was an extreme amount of aggressiveness just for. Just for probably the worst insult of all time. Like, seriously, could not have been more anticlimactic. Yeah, this works, I guess. Now it's time for the stone. I will never let you down that your name misspells scrapped, by the way, Lefty. I will never live that down. Or you will never live it down, I guess. Because it's funny. I'm actually gonna punch a hole right there. And in about half a minute, when I'm like, why is there a hole here? Make sure to remind me that I punched that there on purpose. And don't tell me the reason, because, it'll be funnier that way. Even though you probably might not know the reason. Wait, why'd I punch a hole? It was necessary for the memes. Nah, I don't really feel like it. See, I told you I bully people. Things I've seen in my time. I got any good or comebacks? You can't have good comebacks if you don't have good grammar. Just remember that. Just gonna throw this out here. If you try to come back, if you try to insult someone, if you misspell a single word, you're gonna get absolutely flamed for that word. Just throwing that out there. Probably for me, if I'm in the situation. I will flame anyone for any misspelled word. Under any circumstances. No matter at a blind date server one? Ooh, that's kind of awkward. Crazy, I'm not gonna answer that on stream, but I'll give you a more detailed explanation after the stream. Assuming you're actually hearing me right now. Because I have a reason, and I, ranted to XD about said reason, like, 3 seconds after I finished streaming. And I also completely understand where you're coming from, and I completely agree with what you're saying. From the, like, half a sentence I read. Oh yeah, that's hot, honestly. Sexy. Okay, Sure, go for it, Lefty. I don't want to go to school anyways. But, I'm gonna say this right now. And this is a general thing. It doesn't apply to every situation. Online dating is weird. And also, another thing, this is more of, like, personal preference. But granted, I think there's also a situation to where it's like, okay, fair enough. But, like, it's weird to, like, be flirty, like, with someone bystanding. It's just weird. More so as being the bystander than the person who's doing the funny business. Oh, I didn't put gravel. I'm gonna put a couple pieces of gravel in here. But it's just like, if anyone here has any sort of relation to what I just said, you'll understand, like, it's just, if you're just, like, sitting there while two people are flirting, it's just the most awkward situation ever. And it's just like, okay, good. Just gonna sit here in silence. But also, I'm a shy person, so that probably doesn't help. But I don't know, I feel awkward a lot of the time. I'm an awkward person. So you're my uncle? You're not old enough to be my uncle. Well, depends how the family tree works. Is that A supposed to be in there? I'm gonna assume no. And if so, that's sus. There are little pictures of random children. What? What are you doing in your free time? Actually, don't answer that. I don't want to know. I'll just black this out because nobody wants to see into, I can't say it. I can't say it. Nope, can't say it. And it's not because it's bad. It's because it doesn't work in this situation for once. Frick, not XD, wrong crazy. I understand that, I'm kind of in a similar position, although I'm in a position for different reasons, probably. But I can understand that. That's why you don't trust the internet. Just in general, you just don't. Why didn't I just do this? I should have just done that. That works much better. Okay. I won't black this out until I put the shovel in, which will take about 4.5 seconds. Okay, first off, no green, that's good. Try to make a nice looking pile challenge impossible. I'm sure that works, I guess. And then you can kind of see the tip of the shovel, but I hate you, Minecraft. Bro, you bozo! I'm sorry, Me6. I can't really do anything about it now. I wish there was a way to, like, reverse the timeout. Especially if I wasn't the one who did the timeout. Or demotion. I'm just kidding. I'm not demoting you yet, Lefty. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, but not right now. Nah, I'm joking. I'm not gonna demote you for that. If I'm gonna demote you for that, XD would have been long demoted. Would have been demoted a long time ago. Sorry, XD, for throwing you under the bus like that, even though you're not here. But if you happen to see this part of the video, I'm sorry. But like, you know it's true. Although he probably would have gotten it back at this point. I'm not gonna lie. XD isn't that I was gonna say he's not that misbehaving, but then I'd be lying. he's a problem child. Okay, do I want to add anything else in here? Let me actually check the image. Yet? Yeah, yet. Frick. Nah, that's fine. I mean, I could add a child in here, although that isn't gonna happen. That just sounds weird. I'm gonna add a child in here. It's a weird sentence. I'm gonna get demonetized. This stream is gonna get demonetized. 100%. It's already been questionable enough. It's only gonna get worse from here. XD is just like... He just does that. That's probably a, in spite, though. Most likely. In spite. But I had a reason. I'll tell you that much. I had a reason. And it was only partially in spite. Can I... Is there anywhere to jump to? I'm assuming it's here. Oh, it is here. Okay. So, minus the trees, we're done up until... Let me get the Z coordinate real quick. Which, by the way, the trees is the worst part. We're done up until Z, it's right before this wall, technically, because this wall isn't done. Z706. Out of, I want to say it's like 1,700, or it's close to 2,000 in the first chapter. Which isn't bad, considering the math. Well, that is math. Considering anything, basically. And also, okay, so I have a really, really weird, idea. And I'm gonna explain it real quick. Hold on, let me go find the shack, or the, shed. I know this is off topic, but it still is important because also if anybody has any feedback to any of these ideas that I'm sprouting out here, feel free to give it. Just make it constructive. Okay, wait, it's actually not that much. Oh my god. Okay, so it's, yeah, that is not a lot. I mean, okay, it's only, what, 1,500 about? No, 14. Not quite 14. But then the other side of the beach. So I'm thinking I just, like, one of the sides on this window, I'm not sure which side, I just have a black wall that goes all the way across. It's just gonna be a one thick wall, that's all. Because, I need to have a divider so I can have this part go further back than the rest of it. Now, with that being said, forgot what I was gonna say. That being said, it's gonna create some weird things, and I also don't know if I want to extend this anymore, because don't get me wrong, it looks great, I love it, but like it is kind of short. Well, I say that. It's like, okay, let me rephrase that. It's 300 blocks long, about, I think. Actually, I'm overshooting that. It looks like 250. Nah, no, it is 300. Okay. So yeah, 300 blocks. And I'm calling that too short. But that's the furthest back we're gonna get on an X, probably for this entire map. So, you know. Except for maybe there might be some parts of the school or something. Gotta go. Have fun, Lefty. See you later. I think I'll classify when things were... I mean, like... Or you could use a rough timeline. I'm... Not to say this against you, I don't know. That feels like an exaggeration. I'm not saying your pain isn't happening, I'm just saying, you know. Perhaps using it as a measurement isn't necessarily the greatest, what's the word I'm looking for? I forget the word, god dang it. Therapy, or something along the lines of that word. I can't think right now, apparently. Okay, this section will be easy. It'll take about 4.5 seconds. Okay, we're done. I'm just kidding. We still gotta actually do it. Okay, let me find the images, though, because I took a lot further than I needed to. Okay, so then... Okay, this is one. Let me pump up my brightness again and blind my eyeballs. That's a weird sentence. Blind my eyeballs. Anyways, this is an awkward situation. I'm not gonna lie. It's just awkward. I think I'm going to... I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm gonna just gray the ceiling off here. I'll show why later, in a sec here. Or actually, I can't show, but basically the image that I'm looking at, it shows there is actually a slanted roof here, and I was originally gonna make the roof, I think, part of the roof, the ceiling. If that makes any sense. But I think I'm just gonna go with a gray ceiling because you can't really see the top, so when in doubt, just make it flat. When in doubt, flat earth style. Hello, Facebank. Wednesday and Thursday? That's oddly specific. I have a frickin' dentist thing tomorrow. I get to have a tooth pulled that for some reason refuses to unexist. So that's gonna be a fantastic experience. In case you can tell, I was sarcastic. Also, why did I never do the front wall of this? I'm trying to think if there's a logical reason for me to have not done the front, but I can't think of one because I should have done it like 4 years ago. Welcome back, Me6. I unfortunately know Friday Night Funkin', yes. Just kidding. If you like the game, I don't care. It's just one of those, like, whatever games. Hashtag Guitar Hero is better. Sorry, I'm just, like... I'm just extremely old. Guitar Hero was basically my childhood, except not fully. It was just a part of my childhood. God, I think I've been playing this godforsaken game that we're currently on for, like... a long time. It's crazy how much the game has changed. Like, looking at just this room for a sec, when I was playing, the only block that was in the game, I believe, was maybe these two. Maybe Spruce and Oak. I don't remember on Spruce. I don't remember if Spruce was originally there. Was it? I know Oak obviously was. I don't think it was. I feel like it wasn't. I don't exactly remember. And I remember, no upside down stairs or slabs. Oh, I guess iron bars, too. I forgot those were there. But that just, like, that puts into perspective how much the game has changed. The fact that, like, maybe 4 blocks in this room are still here. Or were here when I was originally playing Minecraft. What are you called? FNFX Facebank. Oh, God. He is Goofy Man, honestly. That's the weird sentence, I'm sorry. Also, I think it was Crazy, was I in a party chat with you when I went through the entire map and checked all the doors and slowly lost my sanity as I realized how much the door sizes have fluctuated? There were like... There's like 6 different door sizes at least. And they slowly got larger and larger, and then got slightly smaller, and then got larger again, and then that's the current size they are, which I think is I want to say it's 6 by 13. I want to say it's 6 by 13. It's a party chat with me. I thought so. I knew I was in a party chat with someone. I couldn't remember if it was you or not. Although, granted, I don't know who else it would have been, because nobody else seems to be existent ever. Except for Gaming Pro once in, like, a Purple Moon, and also JM, but... basically only rules out XD. Whoopsies. Okay, this is gonna be where it gets kind of weird, because, wait, did they not open the out... they didn't open the outhouse. I can't see inside of it. I can't see the glitched remains doing his business. 10 people on a live stream? Unheard of. Okay, well, I might have to, cry about it to myself then for that part, because I can't see it. Is that... yeah, I guess I'll go strip spruce again. Why not? Keep the boring theme. Okay, so, here's what we do. We have... hold on, let me use my boundaries. Okay, this is this. Which that means that this will go like this, and then I know the directions are off. I'll worry about it later. Okay, does it curve back towards the... hold on. Yeah, it curves back that way a little bit, so like this, I guess. And then, granted, I could just leave it locked and have it inaccessible. Oh, wait. Matthew, yes, perhaps. That's my name, I think. I don't know. Before I continue, considering there's a heart on the door, I kind of want to make that heart, so maybe I do go spruce. At least for the door. I think... why did my phone brightness just slightly change? It just, like, flickered down, like, half an inch. Never mind. Not an inch. Okay, good. I was like, you said, I don't know if... I don't understand. I'm just confused. I guess I use spruce for the whole thing, then. As much as I don't want to, I guess I will. Unless I did do spruce for the door only. Which I think was my original suggestion. Also, before I continue, I want to try to make the heart shape. So like this, maybe... okay, well, it's a heart, but not exactly a good one. Kind of looks like Mickey Mouse. I think one block center might actually fit me better. For more than just the reason of yes. For the reason of no as well, because that makes perfect sense. Okay. So, I didn't mean to break that. I don't want to go wider than 5. I think that'll be my line of to draw. Yeah, no, that's not it, Chief. I could do something like this, and then go... it's too blocky. There we go, I like that. What if I even, like, did that? No, that looks dumb. Kinda do want to see if I can shrink it, though, to 3. Well, I don't know if I actually... hold on, let me try it again. I'm gonna try it on this door, part of the door for literally no reason at all. It's gonna be terrible. It's kinda cute. But not in a good way at all. Not in a good way. I think the minimum I can do is 4, although I think 5 looks the best. Yeah, I'm okay with that, I think. But it is kind of wide. 12 subs, nice. Hello, Val. I have not. I've got unlimited ad suitability for literally no reason. I don't understand why. It seems like every time I have Gaming Warehouse and Crazy Gaming both together in a stream, YouTube is like, nah, and I get flagged. And there's no reason to it. It doesn't make sense. I'm just like, okay, that's cool. That's cool, but did I... Okay. Smiley face. We're not getting anywhere with this right now. Try 4 again. The only reason I'm trying to make it smaller is because I don't want a huge door here. Is that what I originally had? Can I fit through this one? Oh man, oh yes I can. There we go. I think that's... I mean, it's blocky, but I think it's the best I can do. Because it's pretty small. Oh my god, he's gonna say the F word! Yeah, I don't know which I like better. This one's kind of cool. But this one's smaller. Well, let me actually make the thing real quick. The only thing is it's also slanted. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheese the system. And I'm going to make the door not slanted. It's going to be a flat door. But then the other parts are going to be slanted. Actually, maybe I don't make it slanted at all. Maybe I just cry about it. Is this similar enough? Not really. I'm not going to lie. It's not. It's anything but similar. Okay. Is there a... Maybe there isn't, you know? Maybe there just isn't. Well, that's not quite right. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think that is our best. It's bad, but it's our best. Also, I don't know why I'm making the thing 4. Oh, that might be a problem. Okay, 5 by 11 we'll go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, actually, is it taller or shorter than that door? It's like literally the same height. So, how tall is this door? Actually, that hall. That's cool. Ban! Ban! Me6 has been banned. My phone keeps changing brightness on me, and it's weird to see because I'm seeing it out of the corner of my eye. Okay. We're gonna go plank there. Boop, boop. There's gonna be that looks like a set of eyes, if I've ever seen a set, which I don't think I have. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really see eyes that often. Yeah, this might be big on this door. Also, why is there a heart here? I kind of want an explanation. I don't just, like, sit there and I'm like, I don't contemplate hearts that much, but today's one of those days that I'm gonna contemplate the heart. Which way should it be more towards? I'm thinking this way. And that extra, make that 4-block one again, or at least try. There's the center. That's not exactly how I wanted it to be. It isn't long enough. That's my issue. But then if I try to make it longer, it looks stupid. Well. I don't know. Looks beautiful. Really sure that's the best part. Yes, sir. So thank you. I'm a skilled heart builder. I was gonna make a joke, but there is no joke that really fits the situation right. That doesn't sound sad. Because hearts aren't sad. I'm not giving context either. You never get context. I'll just say I've had my experiences. Okay, moving on. Moving on from that. I don't want to do it flat, but also I want to do it flat because that makes perfect sense. There's also a handle on the door. My hair's been lost for so long. Yup. Same, honestly. I have one, but perhaps it's, still trying to find its rhythm. Hold on, wait. If the door is 6, then I feel like those should be 2, but I might make them 3. Honestly, didn't I'm talking to Crazy, by the way, again. I haven't heard anything about that. I don't particularly pay attention in general. It looks short and fat. Kind of like me, honestly. If I'm just looking at that, it looks like it should be like 8 by like 16. It's 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because it is a little bit above the door. I'll go 2 blocks above the door. Okay, I'm thinking out a block for the door. Which means I have to push all the strip screws back. Because that just works better. Can you cancel? Why? Is there some part of this lore that I'm missing? That was loud. There's a random Minecraft ambiance part 3216. Looks okay. Kinda cringe. Also, I actually don't know how, I'm not gonna lie. Did I want to go out a block? I actually don't think I did, looking at it again. Okay, well, how do I exactly fix this dilemma? Actually, there's kind of an easy way. At least easy in my books. Okay, so Z10, I think. I don't want to detect anything. Oh my god, this is horrible. Let me see the Y value, please. Or just don't, that works. Gotta go out of it, probably. How exactly am I supposed to touch the number? How? What? Okay. There we go. I was 2 off. Exactly 2. I was at O. And then what we do is we go load. Nope, we go load. And then we just mirror both. Because one of them doesn't matter and the other one does the thing that we need it to. It didn't work. And I know exactly why it didn't work. I need it. If the structure block's here, I need it like here. I forgot that the X was going to actually play a factor into that. Wait, what? Hold on. That's still wrong. Start with the one that I'm... Oh my god. Okay, there we go. 10. No. 2. Yes. 10. 11. Well, the top's just gonna not come, I guess. I don't know. yeah, sorry. Sneeze of the stream. Okay, look. Ants didn't deserve it. Have fun, crazy. You stayed up about 22 in the morning. Got a fly, too. Good, the fly freaking deserved it. That's good. I love breaking blocks. You're gonna sue me for killing a fly? Dang. Okay, and then I'll have these strip spruce go along the bottom here. And then now the only issue with doing this is I have to line up the hinges and the lock accordingly. Hello, Zach, so Raven. Last night I was bored, so I decided to read the entire periodic table and try to figure out how chemistry works just for fun. That's interesting. I wouldn't do that in my free time because I'm not I'm not a nerd because I don't know. Chemistry is boring to me. Although I guess it's a completely reasonable thing to do if you like chemistry. I'm not gonna judge. Okay. Is there a slightly less gray stone? Not entirely the sentence I was expecting on saying today, but you know, I guess, hey. Some days it happens. That'll be my handle. I know it's lame and boring, but it does the job. And then I need a dark kind of brown almost. I'll go nether brick actually, because nether brick has that kind of rusted almost feel. I'll just get all three. I don't think I'm gonna need all three, but I'll take them anyways. One like ankle height. At least for these nerds. Perhaps I go into the door. Like that. Slightly busy on this side, but I think that's the best I can do under these circumstances. And then there's also a, you can't really see the back of it because this door is swung open at this point, but there's a clothesline that kind of goes like that. That's gonna be a terrible thing to do, because I hate doing fence lines like that with that angle. Only nerd I see is you. I am a nerd, thank you very much. I take pride in my nerdiness. Okay. I also can't, I just realized this isn't entirely as, well, I lied actually, I can. Because I can see the side of it. This is I can't really judge the, distance back, but I can enough. At least to get a measurement for now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll go with 9 on both sides. I'm not really going to do much more until I actually do the inside of this. Only reason being because I don't want to do the inside and then be like, welp, it's a block off. Or do the roof and be like, welp, it's a block off. And then have to redo it after the inside because the inside is the thing that I have to wait on doing because I don't have an image of the inside. Fun times. Now, granted, I could also just drop it and say whatever. Nobody will notice anyways. Even though that's a lie. At least one person will notice. Just like at least one person noticed how bad Alpha 3, 4, Beta 1, Beta 2, and Beta 3 were, even though they were closed. All for that particular reason. That is the one thing with group projects, though. Especially because I'm the one that seems to be the have the heaviest audience for it. It's like if I don't do something and somebody else does it, I'll get either the blame or the fame for it, and I don't really want either when I didn't do it, you know. The map as a whole, you can give me some fame for sure, but not necessarily like, you know, like say, not that it's up yet, but Hello Neighbor 2 Beta 1. Don't give me fame for that, I didn't do it. I still did it. I can walk up these stairs. I'm just that good. Oh my god, another shovel! Shovels are scary. In this image, 6 looks really weird. Oh wait, hold on. Sure, that works. Again, I know the directions are terrible right now, I'll fix it later. As in /fill command moment. I guess what I'm gonna do quickly is I'm gonna just measure out everything because I want the measurements. The measurements are gonna be useful to have. I can also. How's my phone at 20%? Hold on, I never like acknowledge that. Too much Spotify again. SMH. Okay. Slightly a problem. Only slightly though. I'll just wall this off here. And probably have some sort of gradual change. Like this. Just so that way... Yeah. Now granted, I could keep going gradually so it lines up better with the wall. Although I guess it doesn't matter, no one's gonna see this anyway, so... Who cares? Although I do gotta break the roof, which is slightly annoying. But it's fine. It's normal procedure at this point. Yeah, I'll just manually fill this. I don't care. As long as if it'll waste some time, it'll waste some time, right? Procrastination. Fit that stage. Middle of the week, I don't want to work on this. Granted, actually, since I'm not actually going to school tomorrow, it kind of doesn't matter, so, you know. But I guess that's also probably part of my issue. But I think it's also because my mindset wasn't set on doing this right now. Like, this is an easy spot, yes, you know, all that, whatever. But I wasn't, like, planning on doing this part. And this part was never meant to be, basically. I mean, it was, obviously, eventually. But I was planning on doing trees, and that isn't happening, as you can tell. Because, yeah. It's just Life and Foundation what he did. Or I should just go look at his map. I have his old map. Because I know he restarted it. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like either way that's kind of like a rough decision to make. Because you have this map that you've worked on for so many hours and so much time. And then you realize that, like, a little too big. But you also, on the other hand, you have to remake the thing that is gonna take a not much shorter amount of time. And it's like, welp. It's a tough spot to be in for him. Speaking of, actually, speaking of tough spots, I cannot see this black concrete at all. My eyes are not, basically. They roughly aren't. I'm not gonna lie, this is a brutal map though. It's one of the few projects that, like, out of all my projects, obviously I talked about it, I think, on the, was it the city stream? The mall stream, whatever it was recently, I talked about it on, maybe in Dark Violet or something weird. It wasn't the Rocket League stream, I don't remember what it was, but I was just, like, talking about the regret of the, projects. Like, this is one of the ones that I don't regret, but I do regret. Like, I love doing this. This is a great project. It gives me so much to do with all this free time that I have. But, like, at the same time, it's like, good God, why am I going through this? There's no reason for me to go through this. It doesn't accomplish anything at all. So why? But it's fun. Some days you're like, God dang it, why am I doing this? Other days you're like, let's go, boys. But I think especially, like, right now, at this very moment, I enjoy this project. But granted, I could have picked any other game. I'm just gonna leave it there. I could have picked any other game. Apparently, I'm not gonna leave it just there. But I could have picked any other game. I could have picked there's so many other options that I could have chosen that would have given me the same thing, basically. Also, that window is in a very, very unfortunate spot. Like, when you talk about a level of unfortunateness, that's at the top. That's, like, right up there. Because this wall right here that I'm doing is going to end, like, right before it. And then we're going to have a black wall, and it's just going to be awkward. Because I'm going to still have to probably do... actually, maybe not with that one. I'll still have to figure something out, though. That's something I got to go back and do. Like, soon. Figure out, what I'm supposed to do with those. Yeah, I like these kinds of walls, and I'm doing the same back here. I don't know where this, I didn't actually say that. I guess I have to go, like, here. Actually, maybe here. I'll probably go here. Because of that. I know that's just a small detail, and I'll probably bury this off anyways, but, you know, it is what it is. I guess I'll see how the roof goes. Because that's also another thing that's gonna play into effect. So the Hunter's house. Yes, this is right here. It actually looks really cool from this angle. There's something about the way it kind of like pops out that looks really funny to me. Or like, funny and cool. Also, what were you saying about removing? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, you mean the window? I mean, like, I would, but it's part of the game. But you can't see through it, so I might just have a very, very, very white room back there. And then, call it a day. Let me see where this black back wall is. In line with it is, X52. Okay. That's not a terribly big amount of space. Just for reference, it's there. Screw the game. Fair enough. Give you the idea to do this. Ah, that's actually a good question. Let me think about that for a sec. Because I don't really have a good answer to that question. I think... I want to say if you watch my playthrough, which... I don't remember. I think I said it in, like, one little part. Either towards the beginning... I think it was at the very end I said it. I was like, imagine making this in Minecraft or something like that. And I was like, you know what? I knew it would be a large project, but I didn't realize it'd be this big. So, it was an intention of like, oh, you know, let's start a big project, why not? Because I didn't have any, at the time I didn't have that many, like, crazy projects going on. I mean, I had some, but they weren't, like, huge like this. Other than City, but City doesn't really count. And, yeah, then we all kind of just agreed. And we're like, okay. We're doing this now. And it's been a really big hit on the channel. It's behind Hello Neighbor my most viewed thing. Or most viewed series. Which is impressive. I saw mid-skins for little numbers. Yeah, I've seen that on the marketplace. I've been kind of scrolling. I've scrolled through a couple of times just to see if there's anything good, and I've seen that. It's pretty awesome. I kind of want to make a texture pack, like, I know it's kind of late now, but I want to make a texture pack that's, like, kind of specific to this, almost. Like, maybe change the glass a little bit, change the black concrete a little bit, change maybe the grass, just, like, a couple of things, just to make them better and more suited for the map. But it's not really like, I'd keep the Minecraft textures. I'd just like make the sides different and stuff. But yeah. Definitely crazy. Yeah, I don't know why. Something about like the popping out of it is just cool. Especially because it's only like 2 blocks. And if I gotta look at the front again. Texture pack live. Yes, sirree. Forget the front. I kind of do the same angle. It doesn't have the effect as much because of how much further back it is, but I think it's still cool. This also, I think, shows something about, not even just this. I've had the problem with Granny, I've had the problem with Hello Neighbor, I've had the problem here. This window is, hold on. In this wall. You can't really see it from here. Let me get an overhead, hold on. That is how much I missed it by. That's how much I missed it by. Now, with how the game is, you can't really confirm nor deny that that's actually true, but there is a window on this wall that you can clearly see, or at least assume, because I think there's light or something. I don't know if you can actually see the window itself, but like, what else would it be too? That's the thing with building these. You're gonna have that happen countless times. Although with this, it doesn't matter that much. A wall. Yes, a wall. Do I want to do the back wall too? I don't know. I might do the floor real quick. Because this shouldn't take too long. It kind of just like stops once it hits in line with this, which is really weird in my opinion. Yeah, back behind this is grass. So I guess I'm just gonna... do I want to fill this in with just grass going all the way back? I might go to, like... here with flat grass. Maybe another couple blocks. Maybe to, like, here. And then I'll add a little bit of a mound, because why not? Do a little bit of filling in here. A lot of this is random. Like, I'm following pretty specific guidelines. I'm pretty specific with how I want it. But also at the same time, a lot of it's just, maybe this will look good like this. It's like the backyard of the nurse house. It's... This middle of outside. Granny style. I think this is backyard, although this is like a shack. This is a whole different building. Like, this is kind of a, I don't know, workplace. where he is ripping up some poor innocent soul. Which, frankly, I don't want to know more than that. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, I just don't want to know what he's doing. Other than that. Or, I don't want to know why he's doing it, I don't know what he's doing with it. Also, why does he have his rifle next to him? Like, sorry for a small spoiler if you haven't played the game. But why is he just sitting there with a rifle just next to him while he's ripping apart some animal? Like, why? What, just shoot the thing inside your building? It's like trespassing, you're like, oh. There's a lot of questions to be asked. And none of them have clear answers. That's the funny thing, especially with like a game like this. You can just ask the most absurd questions. It's the back air and the shed is just as big as this house. I mean, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's got some size to it. I mean, his house isn't huge. Although, another thing that's interesting is that there are more doors. I don't actually think there are any. Maybe there aren't. Maybe there aren't. Maybe this is the size of his house. Because there is one in... I think it's this room, right here. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I remember. This was a really weird one. Because this door is here, but it doesn't... You can't actually see it. So, I guess you just assume that it leads into that room, although you can't actually, like, guarantee that. That's not, like, confirmed lore. Hunter's house is lore now? No way. I actually probably should have made it go through, I'm not gonna lie, although I'm not gonna do it now. Because what I've done in the past is the past, except for whatever the frick I was doing with the terraforming. But that's an entirely different discussion, because that was just bad. Like, there's okay, and then there's bad. There's good, there's okay, and there's bad. And then there's my terraforming in 2021. Like, there ain't much of a middle there. But yeah. I guess I will just go to there for now. That seems fair. The good, the bad, and the terraforming. Pretty much. I mean, like, it had... Some of it was okay, but a lot of it was just, like... Hold on, let me actually just... It was basically just, like, a long version of just a staircase. It was basically just, like... It was just something like that. And the entire thing was flat going all the way along. It was painful to look at. Coming backwards, and although it actually kind of keep that at the very end. I'm not going to show it again. I don't feel like flying back over. But, yeah, certainly some questionable terraforming skills. Although I think... Especially, like, looking at this now, it's, like, kind of crazy to see how much my terraforming has improved. When I haven't been terraforming. That's, I think, the biggest thing to throw out there. I haven't terraformed a single time since I made that. I mean, maybe a little bit. But I haven't been just, like, consistently, like, grinding that terraforming game. Like, it just... I just suddenly, like, got good at it. It just didn't make sense. But I was like, okay, I'll take it. Why not? Free skills. I don't mind if I do. Minecraft skills are weird, man. Although terraforming isn't that hard once you get used to it. It was just, I think, the beginning I was just lazy. Terraforming. You stretch your knees so much, bro. What do my knees have to do with this? Also, welcome back, Jay Gray. Second channel. What do you mean by that, though? Like, can I have more context? Is it a way I sit? Is it a way I, like... You can't just say that and expect me to understand exactly what you're saying. I mean, I guess you can if you're lefty, but, you know. I mean, yes, you're not wrong. They are. I'm not the only person who thinks that's weird. I don't think so. Not this time. Is that too abrupt of a switch? Nah, I think it's fine. So I'm gonna, top it out there, I guess, if you will. I might actually just make it flat to the back, because no one's gonna see this anyways. Half it's gonna be behind glass. Like, you know. Which, actually, come to think of it, because this is actually, like, way further up, isn't it? Yeah, look, this is 1. The end of this is in the negatives, I think. I think it's negative 3? Negative 2. Not as negative 3, okay. So I guess 4 blocks isn't a ton. How long? 6 feet tall. About 7 feet. I mean, for clarification, you mean my height, correct? Or are you talking about something else? Assuming the knees. The reason pain exists is pain itself. I was about to say something really nerdy about pain, but then I stopped myself because I realized that'd be nerdy, so I didn't. I was a little furious, man. Ah, yes, Golden. Golden channel name. What do you think I was talking about? I wasn't, like... I was just making sure. I wasn't thinking sus this time. Usually I am, but not this time. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't pay attention. How high does this go? Yeah, pretty high. Scale of 1 to 10, it goes pretty high. Christmas in November, you're like, you're a day late, my guy. It's, the jolly month. Probably closer to Christmas, but maybe Christmas Eve I'll do a, Building Your Suggestions live stream. I know that's 23 days, that's only 23 days away, oh my god. You're saying Christmas break? Probably not over December 1st. I just finished, putting out at least, like, the harder, I guess the harder part of my Christmas display. Show the back room someday. I am the back rooms. I live in the back rooms. This video is being sent to you guys from the back rooms. It's a nice place, honestly. Just come for a visit. I can't see! My eyes are not accustomed to black concrete. It's a block too short. That really annoys me. Oh, wait, no it isn't. It was just the corner wasn't there. You know what? It's basically the same thing. No one knows of it. Yes. I never played or even heard of Little Nightmares. That's fine because I watch you because you're saying yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate that, Jay Gray. You should definitely look into it if you like that kind of like spooky-ish horror game aspect or puzzle game. It's a really good game. Specifically the second one. First one's okay, but the second one is golden. Second one's awesome. Second one is sexy. I guess next step should be roof of this one. I think that's fair. Still too early to celebrate. Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't read English. I mean, that's, I think, very debatable. Although I'd say it's time to start like getting pumped about it, but not really celebrate it necessarily. Let me just make sure this is the same. I want to make it kind of the same. Except different color because it looks darker. Wait, does that one look green though? I can't see it. Oh, I think I just did it because that was how the back one was, or the front one was, I mean. So that makes a little bit of sense. I'm gonna go back to the black and just see how the roof looks. Because if it looks enough to be a roof, then I'm gonna call it a day. I think it's one more. It might be one more after this, although I can't really do math, so I can't tell you. Nope, that's it. I love misplacing logs. It's my favorite. Yeah, I'd say that works. Although it looks for some reason too far off. I guess because it's too off the front. Guess that's my issue. But yeah, I'd say that works. It's good enough. True. Teacher probably the creepiest of all of the bosses. Out of the like main bosses. I'm not gonna include like the I guess minions in each one, except the first chapter doesn't really have that. The first chapter, I think, Little Nightmares 2 does something really good that like a lot of horror games don't have, or at least if they do it, they don't do it as well. It eases you into it really well. Because like first chapter you kind of only have to deal with the hunter. Second, third, I guess fourth and fifth you have to deal with multiple. I don't know about fifth, actually. That one's a little more debatable. But, I mean, you really have to deal with multiple bosses in each one, which I do really like that aspect. The aspect of having multiple different things is nice. And the first chapter has the traps instead, which is really good. I do really enjoy it. Once first I want to wake up and I want Christmas tree to be lit up, a Christmas ground, everyone Christmas song is pumped out every second. I'm not a big Christmas music guy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not like that hardcore Christmas. Like, I'm not gonna be blasting Christmas music at 4 in the morning. But, you know, I do enjoy the holiday. I think it's a good holiday. This is good though, we have this area boxed off now. And this will be a nice easy area because I can just make a couple of trees and call it a day. Assuming I'm making them. I don't even know anymore, man. But, yeah. Doctor, is he not? Oh, no, he 100% is. I think the third chapter is overall the most terrifying. But, Doctor's definitely most disturbing. I'll give him that much credit. Well, I don't know. It's close. It's a close call between him and the final one, which I'm not gonna say because that one's kind of a bigger spoiler than the rest. Hardcore Halloween person and Christmas can't come too early or too late. That's true. I kind of agree with that. We go all out on Halloween, which is fun, but it's also a lot of work. Like, especially because I was working at Spirit, it was just too much. Because I had school and work and Halloween stuff to deal with, which was too much for my body, and it was just like, yeah, okay, I'm done. So I think is why I got sick on Halloween. Although it wasn't, thankfully I wasn't like bad sick. I think it was just like, I feel like it honestly was partly just like worn out. Just like, yeah, okay, you're gonna stop now. But nah, I don't stop for nothing. Thanksgiving I don't dislike. I do like it. It's kind of, it can be fun. Although it kind of does get shadowed really, really heavily between the other two. Between the two beasts. That is another one that is really disturbing. The janitor. That one's brutal. But also the doctor, like him like banging on the incinerator. That one's really like creepy as well. Really all of them are. I like how you can avoid that one. You don't actually have to. You can just leave them in there. Which I think is arguably a worse punishment. Hello, Caden. 2 jobs. Technically speaking, I guess. Alright, well, this is nice. I don't even have to add the fog in the back. I can go without it. Although I'm gonna do it just because I can. I might actually just do it by hand on this part. Because this part's so small, I feel like there's no point in slash filling. So I'm gonna finish, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna finish this whole section. I guess I should at least mark out the roof. Slightly off-centered. There we go. That looks pretty good. Although I do think it kind of goes too far. Maybe not, actually. Maybe that's fine. Very Little Nightmares. Haven't really looked into it much. I'm not a huge mobile game person. I mean, from what I've seen, it looks okay. The only thing is that with the perspective of it, it's just weird. Like, it feels too mobile-y. If that's a word. Big Nightmares 2, true. Small Nightmares! Small Dreams. That's gonna be the rip-off Little Nightmares, Small Dreams. Or Big Dreams, I guess. ME6 has landed. Back to the chat. Oh no. Not Me6. Okay, how do I do clothes pins? Maybe just like oak stairs. Actually, maybe spruce stairs. I'll go spruce stairs. Actually, I'm not going to add them because they're so small. Unless I did like fence gates or something. Let me look at fence gates real quick. Because I'm going to add 2 for the price of 1. I go blue terracotta for the jeans. Sick, 10% battery. I think I'm gonna abandon the, I'm gonna abandon the other shirt, because I think a sock would be funny. There we go. That's so cool design. That kind of looks weird because I have to confine it with space. Or condense it. Mrs. Matthew lives to regret it. Yes, sir. Favorite Me6 insanely. Oh my god, it's XD. A game with the name Matthew pay more taxes. Uh-oh. Nemmer's granny is derping in a funny way. That's true. Emotes epically. That is one of the, like, most just, like, unsettling parts, but for just, like, a weird reason, because it's just, like, I don't know. If you had to pull someone's arm off, would you do it? I'm not giving... By the way, that just doesn't deserve context. It just doesn't. I think it's funnier without it. Just throwing that out there. Would you pull a man's arm off? If you would, text us at 993-426-7401. That's not an actual number. Don't call it. Well, it is. But don't call it. Because I don't know whose it is. And I don't want to get some grumpy phone call from some person I don't know saying that I just doxed their phone number. Because I did. It's true. But don't tell anyone that I did. Because that's not legal. Mickey Mouse Club. It was necessary. I don't know why that works, but it does. So I'm gonna do the opposite then here. That way you can't see through the box. It's genius. Wait, I screwed up, didn't I? No, I didn't. Never mind. It's okay. Okay. It's never gonna sound familiar. I don't know. It was just some random set of numbers. I don't even remember what it was. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it is your phone number. Maybe that was intentional. Maybe I did intentionally dox you. Maybe I'm wanted in 36 countries for doxing phone numbers on a consistent basis. Maybe. You never know. Okay, Dark Oak, I guess. Discord channel. I'm assuming you're probably spamming right now and causing havoc, but I'm gonna pretend you aren't. Because if you are, you know you're gonna get banned. Kinda want a, I guess I will go polish deep slate then. Shovel. It's a very bad shovel, but it's fine. It looks shovelly enough for me. I'm not good. You know the consequences of your actions. I'm gonna actually switch the gravel out for mud. Because it's because it's dirty. And I'm also gonna do that thing I said I was gonna do earlier. Hold on. Here, 1535 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven, that's a convenience store. And then I'll go all the way over here and I'll just do slash fill. Tilde, tilde, tilde. Muddy mangrove roots 0 replace muddy mangrove roots. Yes, sirree. Now they're all facing upright, which looks better. It looks more leafy that way. This project does really make me feel like at least okay at building. Considering how much freaking effort this has taken, it's impressive. You gotta admit it's impressive at least a little bit. Although, granted, I don't know what your expectations are, so maybe you're expecting much more from me than this. Although, if you do, I don't know what to tell you, because you're not getting much more. Let's give that a little bit more depth. So, I don't know what I'm building, by the way. Ooh, I do know what I'm building. Never mind. Look like, okay, maybe I do it a block off. They look kind of like leaf, like bags almost. That's great. I love missing the ones there. There's a crate up there. I'm gonna make it out of fences because you can kind of see through it. Also, I'm gonna do another one of those like nether brick fence things, which you probably don't actually know what it is, but I'll show you. Basically, it's basically Minecraft ambiance. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, haven't checked the chat in like at least 9 seconds. I'm focus mode activate. Freaking banners have thousands of emails. Oh god. I'll just ban every one of them. Don't use the extra emails as an excuse to do something stupid. I'll keep banning them. Wouldn't be the first time I've had someone do that. Not on my server, but just in general. Get banned and then have... We have, on a server, we have, I think it's, like, probably 130 bans and about probably 80 bans total that are deleted accounts that were alts. It's like, are you serious, bro? Alrighty, well, the only thing I have left to do is do the roof on this thing. Which I kind of can't do. At least fully. I might just go full flat. Having ridges and stuff is too crazy for me. me just see how high this will go with how far back the roof, or how far back the thing goes. It was that high. Seems reasonable enough. Although, what if I did it by ones? Because I kind of do want a sort of steep roof. That might be too high. Well, maybe not, actually. Maybe not. I'm gonna go with the taller one. Oh, I can look back at the chat for real. Oh, God. Good night. Thank you, Jay Gray. Appreciate it. Turn. Did just waste the past minute trying to type out the phone number. Oh, my God. Doesn't exist? Dang, let's go. I just made up a phone number. If I ever need a new phone number for whatever reason, I'm making that my phone number. So maybe you'll call it in 5 years and maybe it'll be me. You never know. I probably wouldn't actually do that. Plus it's by area code, not whatever you feel like it being. Test it this way too. You can't even see it, so it's fine. I don't want to do this. Yeah, I guess I'll fill up the sides too, although it doesn't entirely matter. You'd actually keep that number. If I ever could, like, make a fake phone number or something, or, like, it's not a fake, but, like, if I could have some, like, app with some phone number or something, that would be the phone number I'd pick. So that way you actually call it and you actually get me. It'd be really funny. It's kind of like the, like how some YouTubers have, I don't even know what they use, but it's like, you can message this number and it's kind of me. And, yeah. That's what Discord's for, though. Why do that when you have Discord? Pain. Nice, okay. I mean, it is a little steep. Not gonna lie, but it works. It might get shortened, too, because I'm not sure if that's the length back that I want. But, I mean, yeah, that's a good amount of progress. I mean, it's not, like, huge, but it's nice getting this done and also the, beginning part. Area code isn't a real area, so I think you can. Yo. Let's go. I guess this isn't even close to tall enough here. But yeah, we didn't actually really make any progress in finishing up stuff. But we did make a good amount of progress in doing something, period. Which is good. I kind of like this area. It looks nice. Happy with it. Well, that's where to end this video. Whoopsie, too close. Thank you guys for watching this video, and hope you guys did enjoy this video as I save this into the playlist as per usual. I'm trying to make it slightly more legible or understandable than just a bunch of gibberish. There it is. Have a fantastic dinner, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.